Welcome to Protecting Africa show. We got Mr. Kamohelo here, right? Kamohelo. Okay. I want to ask you a few questions and concerning the topic we're covering, which is Obama. Have you heard about the guy called Barack Obama?
I've heard about it.
So,
President of the United States of America.
America.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about him?
I think he's done a good thing because he's the, to think that he's a black president in America.
Okay.
It feels in a way like it's dope. Like now people are gonna think like, hey, here's a new democracy or something.
Something like that. So it's something nice. So are you aware that Obama is not the first black president? He's not black. Did you know that?
I heard people saying that he's black.
He's not black.
Really investigated.
You haven't seen? Have you seen him on TV?
Yes, I've seen him doing this other presentation.
It's not black. You know why he's not black?
Why is he not?
Because his mother is what you know as white.
Oh, okay.
So if your mother is white and your father is black, then you are what?
Colored.
Colored. That's what he is.
So he's a colored.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so it's not bad. It's good. The first colored president, but the media has been trying to fool the African people to believe that he's the first black, so that we think there's no more racism in America. You know, got the point?
Yeah.
Because that's.
But I think to compare black people with colored is kind of useless because black people and colors roll the same way.
No, but it's not about rolling. It's two different race groups. That's the point.
Yeah.
It's just like.
But the way they roll in America,
I understand. I understand. But the point here is to make a distinction between being so-called black and being so-called white. It must be clear. You got the point.
Okay,
they should not lie. They should clearly say he's a color. You got the point.
But I think.
So now you're aware that he's a color. He's not what you know as black.
Let's say he's a color, but I think that he's okay being the president of the United States.
Yeah, the first colored president.
The first colored president because he's done some good stuff and he's mentioned some good results. So
no, that's what the media say. Yeah. So far we haven't seen the good stuff he has done. The media has been running a good campaign about him, but that doesn't mean he's gonna be a great president. Because
from experience, there's a word that says you cannot judge the book by its cover. But
okay, he already started.
I can judge him by its cover.
He already started working, and we know that he's continuing the same policy of the United States, which are policy of dominating other nations.
Yeah.
So that was the question about Barack Obama. Have you heard about a guy called Barack Obama in the world? Have you heard about?
Yes, I've heard.
So who's Barack Obama, from what you know?
Barack Obama is president of the US.
US.
The first president, black president.
First black president of the USA. So you think Barack Obama is black?
I think no, he's not black.
He's not black, right? So why did you say the first black president? You know he's not black, but why did you say the first black president?
No, the thing is,
you just repeated what the media said.
The media said, once you listen to media, it has an influence
on you.
Yeah, on how you see a person.
Okay, so you are aware that Barack Obama's mother is pink and his father is brown. Pink is the people who call themselves white, and brown is us, which we portray as black, because we're not black. You see, the brother is brown, you are brown, I'm brown, everybody is brown, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like that.
So Barack Obama is not brown or black like you guys know. He's colored, and nothing wrong with being colored. It's nice that he's the first colored president of the USA. Yeah. But we shouldn't lie to the African people that he is the first so-called black, what you know as brown president. So this is just to create awareness so that the African people know that they are trying to fool us, right? They're trying to fool us, so that we think they are nice, they're not racist anymore, right?
It's like that.
It's like that, no? Yeah. Thanks, man. Oh, before I go, another question. Are you aware that the African people come from a very sad history of slavery, occupation, destruction, and all kind of oppression? Are you aware of that?
I'm aware.
So do you agree that our freedom fighters who brought freedom are great people?
Very much.
Very much. So President Mandela, a great African leader.
Great African leader, but also other unsung heroes.
Okay, and and President Zuma a great one.
Yeah, I haven't read
He
about
fought hardly,
yeah,
and he was on the front line all over there.
Yeah.
It's a great one. I'm talking about freedom fight. I'm talking about personal issues, whatever. I'm talking about people for freedom. President Mugabe, great hero.
Great hero.
And President Mbeki,
yeah,
great hero.
yes.
The former president of Namibia, Sam Mujona. Yeah, Mujoma.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't
Heard
read about
but
this.
one of a great freedom father. So thank you. So it's important that we pay respect to people who brought freedom to the African people, because freedom is everything that human deserve, is the basic right, and Europeans for centuries took away our freedom, and clearly showing the world that European are strange people who oppress others for criminal purposes. You agree with that, right?
I agree with that.
100%. Thank you very much. Have you heard about a guy called Barack Obama?
Kind of difficult not to notice it.
All over the place, right? So who's Barack Obama?
He's the latest US president.
So the new US president in office. We've heard all over the news the media saying Barack Obama is the first black president. Do you agree with that statement of Barack Obama being the first black president?
Well, it's kind of difficult to counter that because history agrees with.
So it means you agree that he's the first black president. What makes him black? Because his mother is white and his father is black. Because when, from what I know, when your parents are, if you are issued of different racial parents, then you're a mixed person, right? I mean, if your parent is, one of your parents is white, one is black, that means you're not black or white, but you mix, isn't it?
Yeah.
So based on what criteria should Barack Obama be called black if his mother was so-called white? Because the skin color is not even white and our skin color is not black, right?
Yeah.
So based on what criteria?
Coming from this country, you'll understand that our history is...
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about facts, right? Because we need to use facts. This car is red. You call it red, right? So we're not talking about history. We're talking about factual events here. If you are born of two parents of different race group, you can only be a mixed person. You cannot be one of them, isn't it?
But you take your father's surname, don't you?
No, whether you take your father's surname, but when we look at you, when we look at your genetically, you're a mixed person, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it means Barack Obama is a mixed person.
But he takes after his lineage of his father.
So
and his father is a black man. By virtue of having a black father, then he's a black man.
I think that conception is a bit twisted, because you can't be one of your parents is Chinese, one of your parents is let's say white, and then you are called Chinese or a white. But it doesn't make sense. You are only black if both of your parents are black. You are only white if both of your parents are white, right? But you
can't force that issue on me, because that's why I was telling you that historically in this country, if you're not white, then you are black.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so but historically they've been saying we are black but our skin color is not black. Historically they've been saying these guys are white but the skin color is not white. Historically they have been wrong. So you don't just take history as a reference, you must take facts as a reference, because if you use history you're gonna accept a lot of wrong, because they say historically they say black people are primitive or inferior. They say that historically. So if you take history as a reference, it means you are on the wrong path. You must take facts. Is it like this or not like that?
Okay, here's a fact. His father is black.
Yeah.
And by virtue of his father being black, he's a black man. So this whole concept of being mixed...
so that means you...
I cannot comment
that
on
means you and
race,
Barack Obama are of the same race group. You and Barack Obama are of the same race group.
Yeah.
So what about his European side or his white side? That doesn't count. It's nullified. In his genes, if you check, you only find 100% African guy.
Unfortunately, I'm not a scientist. I would know.
You're not a scientist, but for information purposes, it's important that you get facts. And facts are when you are born of mixed parents, you're not one race. You mix. Barack Obama is a colored, and they should not fool the African people to make us believe that he is black, because he's not. you're gonna dilute our race if you're gonna take every mixed person and put them as of our race. Our race is gonna disappear. And then why don't the European why are kids of white father and black mother still called black? Why? Because they're trying to reject the mixed people and put them in a category. We got no problem with mixed people, but it's clear that we should say it clearly that they mixed, they're not us, right? Because we have to protect this race from disappearing. Dilution is a big problem, right? But we have no problem with Kabi. It's just this video just to make a point that Barack Obama is mixed and not black. You agree with me?
No, I'm listening to you.
Does it make sense?
It could make sense.
It could make sense. Welcome to Protecting Africa show. We got Mr. Ephraim here. And my first question to you, out of context, why do you have a European name? Because you're African. What happened to your African name?
Yeah, basically you have to look that it was due to that we were colonized, by this European.
But
we were colonized by
British, and you agree with me that colonization was evil?
Yeah.
Because it takes away your humanity.
Yeah, to a certain, I think to a large
so
extent.
Do you agree with me that President Mugabe, who fought the British evil forces, with others are great people? No, sorry, with others are great people. Sorry? Okay, now my question about Obama gonna be, have you heard about a guy called Obama in the world?
Yeah, of course you've heard about him.
Who's Obama?
Obama is the president of the United States of America.
Okay. So Obama is also colored because his mother is white and his father is black.
Yeah.
It means he's not black.
Yeah.
He's not black, right? If his mother is white and his father is black, then he's not black, isn't it? That means it's white, it's colored.
Yeah, I think maybe,
Yeah, it's colored. That's what happened. So the people who brought freedom to the African people are great heroes. Do you agree?
Yeah, of course.
Do you agree that President Mandela is a great hero?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, because he brought freedom, right?
Yeah.
So do you agree also that President Mugabe is a great hero because he brought freedom?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, of course. Nice. Thank you. So thank you again for participating. The point is clear. The African people must know Obama is colored. He's not so-called black, and we are not black, by the way. We are brown. Our skin color is brown. We should not call ourselves black, right?